Far away in a galaxy full of stars and strange worlds, there was a princess named Lyra. She was from the Elysian Empire, a powerful place ruled by her family for thousands of years. People from many planets spoke her name with fear, not because she was cruel, but because she was smart, brave, and held secrets that could change everything. Lyra was very beautiful. Her eyes shone like blue crystals, and her hair flowed like silver light. But it was not just her looks that made others afraid. It was the power she had. Her family had old, strange technology, things no one else could understand. This technology could make the Elysian Empire stronger than all other kingdoms combined. For years, many alien kings had tried to stop her. They sent spies, armies, and assassins. But Lyra was always ready. She knew how to fight and how to use her people's technology. Each time, the enemy failed, and every time they failed, they feared her more. In the big halls of the galaxy's greatest space stations, the kings met in secret. They whispered about Lyra. They planned how to stop her before she became too strong. One by one, they sent their best warriors to fight her, but none could win. They called her the Beautiful Storm. She looked calm and kind, but inside she was fierce and unstoppable. The alien kings wanted to break her spirit, but she never gave up. Far from all this, on the edge of the galaxy, was a small human ship. Inside, a soldier named Marcus Hale prepared for his next mission. Marcus was not like the alien kings. He did not fear Princess Lyra. In fact, he had never even met her. Marcus was a soldier from Earth, a planet far away and often ignored by the great alien rulers. He was strong, clever, and brave, but many saw him as just a simple human. Earth was a young planet in the galactic community, still learning how to survive among the stars. His mission was clear: explore the unknown areas near the Elysian Empire and report anything strange. It was a quiet job, but Marcus was ready. He loved adventure and had a strong heart. He wanted to prove that humans were not weak or unimportant. As his ship moved closer to Elysian space, Marcus thought about the stories he had heard. Stories about the beautiful princess who controlled powerful machines and who all the alien kings feared. But Marcus did not believe in fear. He believed in courage. He wondered, what would happen if I met her? Would she see me as a threat, or could we be allies? The galaxy was changing. Storm clouds of war were gathering, and many feared what was coming. But Marcus did not fear the storm. He was ready to face it, because he was human. And so, as the stars shone bright outside his window, Marcus Hale took a deep breath. His journey had only just begun. Captain Marcus Hale's ship drifted quietly near the edge of Elysian space. His mission was to watch and learn without being seen. Many soldiers from powerful alien kingdoms were nervous to enter this space, but Marcus had no fear. He trusted his skills and his quick mind. The Elysian Empire was known for its advanced technology. Its planets had glowing cities and ships that moved faster than light. Marcus watched from a distance, taking notes. He saw patrol ships, scanning for enemies, but none noticed his small human craft. Marcus was not just any soldier. He had trained hard on Earth and in space. He knew how to fight and how to think fast in danger. He also knew something important. Sometimes, bravery was stronger than weapons. While Marcus observed, the alien kings were busy sending messages. They talked about the beautiful storm, Princess Lyra. She had grown stronger and was preparing something that could change the galaxy forever. The kings feared her more than ever. But Marcus had a different thought. He did not see Lyra as a threat. To him, she was a mystery, a powerful leader who had to protect her people. Marcus wanted to understand her. Maybe, he thought, they could be allies instead of enemies. One day, while exploring a remote moon near the Elysian Empire, Marcus's ship picked up a strange signal. It was a call for help. Without hesitation, Marcus changed course and followed the signal deep into a hidden valley. There he found a small group of Elysian scouts trapped by a dangerous creature native to the moon. The scouts were injured and frightened. Marcus did not hesitate. Using his training, he helped them escape the creature and brought them to safety. The scouts were surprised. They had heard stories of humans, but never met one who would help them. When they returned to their base, they spoke about Marcus. Someone told Princess Lyra. Lyra was curious. She wanted to know why a human would help her people. Many humans had fought against her or ignored her before. This soldier was different. Marcus did not know it yet, but his small act of kindness was the first step toward changing the galaxy's future. The alien kings still feared Lyra, but one human soldier did not. Meanwhile, Marcus continued his mission. He sent messages to his commanders about what he saw and learned. But he also kept a secret hope: to meet Princess Lyra and understand her better. Back on her planet, Lyra prepared for the coming storm. She knew her enemies would not stop, but she felt a new hope too, a hope that maybe, with the right allies, she could protect her people and bring peace. In the quiet of the night, under the shining stars, two lives moved closer together, one of a brave human soldier and one of a powerful alien princess. Their meeting could change everything. The galaxy waited. Captain Marcus Hale did not expect to meet Princess Lyra. His orders were to observe quietly, to avoid trouble. But fate had other plans. One bright morning, Marcus's ship was scanning the area near the Elysian capital when a sudden signal appeared. It was a call for help from a nearby research station. Without hesitation, Marcus changed course and flew toward the signal. When he landed, he found the station under attack by a group of mercenaries hired by one of the alien kings. The mercenaries wanted to steal important technology hidden there. Marcus knew this was serious. If they succeeded, it would make the war even worse. Marcus moved quickly. Using his skills, he fought off the attackers, saving the scientists and the technology. But the battle was far from over. Suddenly, reinforcements arrived. Marcus found himself surrounded. Just when things looked darkest, a squad of Elysian warriors appeared. Leading them was Princess Lyra herself. She was tall, graceful, and her blue eyes shone with strength. Her presence changed everything. Lyra quickly took command. With her strategies and powerful weapons, the mercenaries were forced to retreat. Marcus was surprised. He had heard stories of her beauty and power, but now he saw the truth. She was fearless and wise. After the battle, Lyra approached Marcus. She looked him carefully. "You fought well," she said, her voice calm but firm. "Why did you help us? Humans usually keep to themselves or avoid our conflicts." Marcus smiled. "I don't believe in fear or hate. I believe in helping those who need it, and I want to learn more about you and your people." Lyra studied him for a moment. She sensed something different in this human soldier. Most aliens saw her as a threat. Marcus did not. That was rare. "Come with me," she said. "There is much you should see." Marcus followed Lyra to her palace, a beautiful place filled with light and ancient technology. She showed him the secrets of the Elysian Empire, the machines, the history, and the power her family guarded. As they walked through the grand halls, Marcus felt respect growing for Lyra. She was more than a princess. She was a leader who carried the hopes of her people on her shoulders. For Lyra, Marcus was unlike any visitor before. He asked questions, listened carefully, and did not judge. His bravery and kindness were clear. That night, under the stars, they talked about the future. Lyra shared her fears about the alien kings and the coming war. Marcus promised to stand with her, not as a soldier fighting an enemy, but as an ally. The galaxy was dangerous and full of enemies, but in that moment, two unlikely allies found trust in each other. The alien kings still feared Princess Lyra, but one human soldier did not, and that made all the difference. After their meeting, Princess Lyra trusted Captain Marcus Hale more than she had trusted anyone before. She invited him deeper into the heart of the Elysian Empire to show him a secret few knew. the true power behind her throne. In a hidden chamber beneath the palace, Lyra revealed an ancient device. It glowed with a soft blue light and hummed quietly. "This is the heart of Elysia," she explained. "It is a source of great power, passed down through my family for generations." Marcus looked closely. The device seemed alive, almost breathing. Lyra said it held the key to the Empire's strength, a power so strong that it could change the fate of the galaxy. But with great power came great danger. "The alien kings fear this," Lyra said softly. "They want to destroy it or take it for themselves. If they succeed, my people will lose everything." Marcus understood the risk, but he also saw the hope in Lyra's eyes. She believed the power could protect her people and bring peace, not war. "Why show me this?" Marcus asked. "Because I need allies I can trust," Lyra answered. "The kings will never stop hunting me. But you, humans, are different. You have courage and heart. I believe we can stand together." Marcus nodded. "I will help you. We can fight this threat together." Over the next days, Marcus learned more about the Elysian Empire's history. Lyra told him how her ancestors had used the heart of Elysia to build a great civilization. But the power was fragile. It needed a leader with wisdom and strength to control it. Marcus shared stories from Earth about humanity's struggles and hopes. Lyra listened carefully, surprised at how similar their challenges were, even though their worlds were so different. But not everyone in the Elysian court trusted Marcus. Some nobles whispered behind closed doors. They saw him as an outsider, a human who did not belong. They warned Lyra to be careful. Lyra ignored the whispers. She saw Marcus's true value. Together, they began to plan how to protect the heart of Elysia from their enemies. One night, as the stars shone above the palace, Marcus and Lyra stood on a balcony. She looked at the galaxy spread out before them and said, "The alien kings fear me because I hold this power, but I fear what they might do if they succeed." Marcus placed his hand over hers. "You're not alone. We'll face them together." In that moment, a new alliance was born, one that could change the course of the galaxy forever. But the alien kings were already moving. Their spies were everywhere, watching, waiting. The battle for the future had only just begun. After their meeting, Princess Lyra trusted Captain Marcus Hale more than she had trusted anyone before. She invited him deeper into the heart of the Elysian Empire to show him a secret few knew, the true power behind her throne. In a hidden chamber beneath the palace, Lyra revealed an ancient device. It glowed with a soft blue light and hummed quietly. "This is the heart of Elysia," she explained. "It is a source of great power, passed down through my family for generations." Marcus looked closely. The device seemed alive, almost breathing. Lyra said it held the key to the Empire's strength, a power so strong that it could change the fate of the galaxy. But with great power came great danger. "The alien kings fear this," Lyra said softly. "They want to destroy it or take it for themselves. If they succeed, my people will lose everything." Marcus understood the risk, but he also saw the hope in Lyra's eyes. She believed the power could protect her people and bring peace, not war. "Why show me this?" Marcus asked. "Because I need allies I can trust," Lyra answered. "The kings will never stop hunting me. But you, humans, are different. You have courage and heart. I believe we can stand together." Marcus nodded. "I will help you. We can fight this threat together." Over the next days, Marcus learned more about the Elysian Empire's history. Lyra told him how her ancestors had used the heart of Elysia to build a great civilization. But the power was fragile. It needed a leader with wisdom and strength to control it. Marcus shared stories from Earth about humanity's struggles and hopes. Lyra listened carefully, surprised at how similar their challenges were, even though their worlds were so different. But not everyone in the Elysian court trusted Marcus. Some nobles whispered behind closed doors. They saw him as an outsider, a human who did not belong. They warned Lyra to be careful. Lyra ignored the whispers. She saw Marcus's true value. Together, they began to plan how to protect the heart of Elysia from their enemies. One night, as the stars shone above the palace, Marcus and Lyra stood on a balcony. She looked at the galaxy spread out before them and said, "The alien kings fear me because I hold this power, but I fear what they might do if they succeed." Marcus placed his hand over hers. "You're not alone. We'll face them together." In that moment, a new alliance was born, one that could change the course of the galaxy forever. But the alien kings were already moving. Their spies were everywhere, watching, waiting. The battle for the future had only just begun. The palace was alive with tension. Princess Lyra and Captain Marcus Hale worked together to prepare for the coming storm. The alien kings were gathering their forces. War was near. Though some in Lyra's court doubted Marcus, the princess trusted him. She saw his bravery and clear mind. Marcus was not just a soldier. He was a leader. Slowly, the nobles began to notice too. Lyra called a secret meeting with her closest advisors and Marcus. They discussed the best way to protect the heart of Elysia and the people of the Empire. Marcus suggested new tactics he had learned from Earth's battles, ideas the Elysians had never tried. "Surprise and speed will be our strength," Marcus said. "We cannot fight like the old wars. We must be smart and fast." Lyra agreed. "We will combine your tactics with our technology. Together, we are stronger." Plans were made to strengthen defenses around the capital and to send messages to allies on other planets. They needed to build trust across the galaxy. If the alien kings united against them, they would lose. Meanwhile, Marcus learned about the complex politics of the alien kingdoms. Each king wanted power, but none fully trusted the others. This division was a chance for Lyra and Marcus to build new alliances. The days passed quickly. Marcus trained with the Elysian soldiers, sharing Earth's techniques. He taught them how to move quietly, how to work as a team, and how to think like their enemies. Lyra watched with pride. Marcus was changing her people, making them stronger. At the same time, she shared her knowledge of the ancient technology that powered their weapons and ships. As they worked, the bond between Lyra and Marcus grew. They shared stories of their lives and dreams. Lyra told Marcus about her hopes for peace in the galaxy. Marcus spoke of Earth and the humans' desire to be respected among the stars. One evening, during a quiet moment, Lyra said, "I never thought I would trust a human soldier, but you have shown me courage and honor." Marcus smiled. "I never thought I would fight beside an alien princess, but here we are." Their laughter was soft, but the weight of the coming war remained heavy. Suddenly, a message arrived. The alien kings had launched an attack on a nearby planet loyal to Lyra. The war had begun. Without hesitation, Lyra and Marcus prepared their forces. "This is only the start," Lyra said. "We must be ready for everything." Marcus tightened his grip on his weapon. "We will fight, and we will win. Together." The alliance was formed. A human soldier and an alien princess, united against a galaxy that feared change. The future was uncertain, but hope burned bright. Princess Lyra and Captain Marcus Hale led their small fleet toward the planet under attack. The sky was dark with swirling clouds of gas, the dangerous nebula of Vespera. Many ships had been lost in these clouds before, but Marcus trusted his instincts and the skills of his crew. "Stay close," Marcus ordered. "We cannot afford to lose anyone." The fleet moved carefully through the glowing mist. Suddenly, from the shadows, enemy ships appeared. The alien king's forces had set a trap. The battle began. Lasers flashed, and explosions shook the ships. Marcus's voice was calm and strong over the comms, guiding the soldiers through the chaos. Lyra used her knowledge of the ancient technology to control their ships with precision. Her calm and confidence inspired the fleet. Marcus fought beside her, using tactics no one expected. But the enemy was strong and numerous. The ships were pushed back, and it looked like the fleet might break apart. Suddenly, Marcus spotted a weakness in the enemy's formation. "Follow me," he shouted. With quick thinking, Marcus led a small group of fighters through a narrow path in the nebula's dangerous clouds. They surprised the enemy from behind, attacking their supply ships. Without supplies, the enemy fleet began to lose power. The battle shifted in favor of Lyra's forces. After hours of fighting, the enemy retreated. The nebula was silent once more. Back on their flagship, Lyra smiled at Marcus. "You saved us today. Your courage and skill made the difference." Marcus nodded, tired but proud. "We fight as one. That's why we win." The battle in the nebula became a turning point. News spread across the galaxy about the brave human soldier who stood beside the beautiful storm. But victory came with a price. Many of Lyra's soldiers were injured, and the enemy would not give up easily. Lyra and Marcus knew they had to prepare for what was next. The alien kings would be watching, waiting for another chance. As they looked out into space, they both understood something important. Their fight was not just for their people, but for the future of the entire galaxy. The alliance between a human and an alien princess was growing stronger, and together, they were ready to face whatever came next. Captain Marcus Hale stood in the grand hall of the Elysian Palace. Around him, alien nobles in shining robes whispered and watched with cold eyes. This was a world far different from the battlefields where Marcus had fought. Here, words were as sharp as swords. Many of the alien royals did not trust Marcus. To them, he was just a human, a soldier from a young and unproven planet. They saw him as an outsider who could never understand the delicate politics of their galaxy. At a gathering, the nobles talked quietly. Some said Marcus was a threat to their traditions. Others warned Princess Lyra not to depend too much on a human soldier. Lyra stood beside Marcus. Her voice was steady and clear. "Marcus has fought bravely for my people. He is a true ally. If we do not accept new friends, we cannot survive the coming war." Despite her words, the cold looks continued. Marcus felt the weight of their judgment, but he did not falter. Later, in a private meeting, one of the elder nobles approached Marcus. "Human," he said slowly, "your courage is known, but your place is not here among us. You must prove your loyalty." Marcus met the noble's gaze without fear. "I fight not for power or titles. I fight for peace and for the future of all our worlds. That is my loyalty." Over time, Marcus worked hard to gain the respect of the court. He attended meetings, learned their customs, and shared stories of Earth and humanity's struggles. Some nobles began to see that Marcus was different. He did not want to take power. He wanted to build bridges. Princess Lyra supported him at every step. She showed the nobles that strength comes not only from ancient bloodlines, but from courage and heart. Meanwhile, Marcus and Lyra continued to plan their defense. The alien kings were growing more aggressive. Spies and traitors threatened to break their alliance from within. One day, Marcus discovered a secret meeting between two nobles who were planning to betray Lyra. He told her immediately. Lyra acted quickly, exposing the traitors and strengthening her court's trust in Marcus. Slowly, the story of the human soldier who stood beside the beautiful storm spread across the galaxy. People began to hope that different worlds could work together. Marcus no longer felt like an outsider. He was a symbol of change, a sign that the future could be different. As the stars shone outside the palace windows, Marcus looked at Lyra and said, "We are not just fighting for survival. We are fighting for a new beginning." Lyra smiled, "And together, we will make it happen." The battle for the galaxy was far from over, but in the halls of power, a human soldier had found his place and a new family. Princess Lyra and Captain Marcus Hale had worked hard to build trust and prepare for war. But even as they planned, a new danger grew in the shadows. A hidden enemy no one expected. One evening, Marcus was reviewing reports when he noticed something strange. Messages between the alien kings seemed confused and mixed up. It was as if someone was sending false information to start fights and chaos. he told Lyra. Together, they started to look deeper. Using the ancient technology and Marcus's sharp mind, they found secret signals hidden inside normal messages. Someone was trying to control the alien kings without their knowledge. Lyra frowned. Who would want to do this? Who gains from war and destruction? Marcus shook his head. It looks like a shadow faction. Enemies hiding behind the scenes. They want to break us apart and take control. The hidden enemy was smart. They sent spies disguised as traitors and diplomats, spreading lies and fear. Their plan was to weaken Lyra's alliance and make the alien kings fight each other. Lyra and Marcus knew they had to act fast. They decided to send trusted agents to find and stop the shadow faction before it was too late. But the enemy was dangerous and always one step ahead. They planted traps and tried to trick Lyra and Marcus's spies. Some agents never returned. Still, Lyra did not give up. She trusted Marcus's advice and stayed strong. "We must stand together," she said. "Only unity can defeat this threat." Marcus agreed. "We fight not just for our people, but for all who want peace." Slowly, the spies found clues leading to a hidden base on a small, forgotten planet. It was dark and covered in ruins, perfect for hiding secrets. Lyra and Marcus led a small team to the planet. They moved carefully, ready for danger. When they reached the base, they found machines controlling the false messages and lies. The Shadow Faction's leader appeared, a cold and clever alien who smiled with cruelty. "You think you can stop me?" he sneered. "The galaxy is mine to control." A fierce battle began. Lyra used her powers, and Marcus fought with skill and bravery. Their team worked as one, breaking through enemy defenses. At last, they destroyed the control machines. The false messages stopped. The alien kings were free from the Shadow Faction's control. Lyra looked at Marcus and said, "This war is bigger than we thought. But together, we are stronger than any hidden enemy." Marcus nodded. "We will keep fighting until the galaxy is safe." The hidden enemy was defeated, but the battle for peace was far from over. The sky above the Elysian capital burned with fire. The alien kings had launched their strongest attack yet. Their ships darkened the stars as they advanced, ready to destroy everything Princess Lyra had built. Inside the palace, Lyra stood tall, her blue eyes full of determination. Captain Marcus Hale stood beside her, calm and focused. They both knew this battle would decide the future of the entire galaxy. "Prepare the defenses," Lyra commanded. "We fight for our people and for peace." Marcus moved through the command center, giving orders and encouraging soldiers. His human experience in battle helped the Elysians stay organized, even as explosions shook the city. The enemy ships fired lasers and missiles. The Elysian defenses responded with shields and energy beams. The battle raged for hours, lighting up the dark sky. Lyra activated the ancient technology that powered her people's strongest weapons. The heart of Elysia glowed bright, sending waves of energy through the city's defenses. But the alien kings would not give up. They sent their best warriors to land on the planet, hoping to capture the palace and the heart. Marcus led the defenders on the ground. His soldiers fought fiercely against the invading forces. Using tactics he had taught them, they held the enemy back at every turn. During the fight, Lyra felt a deep power rising inside her. She called on her ancestors, drawing strength from the heart of Elysia. Energy surrounded her, and her presence on the battlefield inspired her people. With Marcus at her side, Lyra led a counterattack. They pushed the enemy warriors back, reclaiming lost ground. The alien king's ships began to retreat. Their plan to crush the Elysian Empire had failed. As the dust settled, Lyra and Marcus stood together on the palace balcony, looking out at the stars. The city was scared but still standing. "This victory is ours," Lyra said softly. "But the war is not over." Marcus nodded. "We have shown that courage and unity can defeat even the greatest enemy." Their alliance had become a symbol of hope across the galaxy, More planets sent help, inspired by the bravery of a human soldier and an alien princess. The future was still uncertain, but for the first time in a long time, there was a chance for peace. Lyra smiled at Marcus. Together, we will build a new galaxy, one where no one fears the other. Marcus smiled back. And one where all species stand as one. The battle for Elysium was won, but their journey had only just begun. The galaxy was quiet after the great battle. The stars shone brighter, as if they too were hopeful for the first time in many years. Princess Lyra stood on the balcony of her palace, looking out at the peaceful sky. Beside her was Captain Marcus Hale. Together, they had faced danger, fought enemies, and changed the course of history. Now, they were ready to build a new future. The alien kings, once full of fear and hate, had been humbled by Lyra's strength and Marcus's courage. Slowly, they began to listen. The endless fighting was no longer the answer. Lyra called for a great meeting of all the leaders in the galaxy. She wanted to talk about peace, unity, and cooperation. Marcus stood with her, a symbol of hope and friendship between humans and aliens. One by one, the leaders arrived. They came with questions and doubts, but also with a desire to find a better way. Lyra spoke with honesty and strength, sharing her vision of a galaxy where all species could live together without fear. Marcus added his voice. We are different, yes, but we share the same hopes, the same dreams. Together, we can build a future that is stronger and kinder. The meeting lasted for days. There were challenges and disagreements, but slowly trust grew. Old enemies found new reasons to work together. The galaxy was changing. Back on her home planet, Lyra worked to heal the wounds of war. She helped rebuild cities and comforted those who had lost loved ones. Marcus helped too, teaching soldiers and citizens how to protect their new peace. The people of the Elysian Empire began to see that the future was bright. With Lyra's leadership and Marcus's friendship, they believed in a new hope. One evening, as the sun set over the shining cities, Lyra and Marcus stood together. The sky was filled with stars, a reminder of the many worlds now connected. Lyra smiled softly. The alien kings feared me because of power and war. But you, Marcus, never feared me. You saw a different future. Marcus took her hand gently. Because I believe in people, no matter where they come from. You showed me that strength comes from heart, not fear. Together, they looked out at the galaxy they had helped change. It was still full of challenges, but now it was full of promise. A new dawn had come.